This tiger salamander is named Vern. He's an education ambassador at Wolf Creek Environmental Center, and he will often join us on programs to help us teach about wildlife. He is a big salamander. Tiger salamanders on average are 6 to 8 inches long, but can get up to 13 inches, making it one of the largest terrestrial salamanders in North America. It can be challenging to properly care for wild animals. Vern is an amphibian. Amphibians and all other ectothermic animals rely on the environment to regulate body temperature. We have a permit from ODNR to house native wildlife for education. His habitat here at Wolf Creek is full of damp soil. Adult tiger salamanders spend a lot of their time underground. They usually only visit the surface after heavy rains or to travel to vernal pools to reproduce. As adults, they eat primarily worms, snails, slugs, and insects. Let's watch that again in slow motion.
Yum.
Salamanders are interesting creatures because of their life cycle that takes them both to land and water. His name, Vern, is a tribute to vernal pools that are an important part of a salamander's early life. Let's go see where salamanders would live in the wild. A vernal pool is a depression, usually in a forest, that collects water from spring snowmelt and rain. These temporary pools of water are excellent amphibian breeding grounds since they are absent of fish. Hundreds of amphibians, including salamanders, will gather at vernal pools in the early spring to reproduce. Salamanders have no voice and do not make noise. Those calling are wood frogs. Tiger salamanders perform courtship, mating, and egg-laying underwater. The females lay eggs in clusters of 30 to 50 eggs and attach them to aquatic substrate and plant stems in water up to 3 feet deep. The larvae hatch a couple of weeks later and feed on aquatic invertebrates and other amphibians until metamorphosis in the early summer. The larvae look a lot like tadpoles. They are entirely aquatic until their metamorphosis, where they will grow back legs and lungs. Let me repeat that. They will grow legs and lungs. Amazing! They will leave their vernal nursery and spend the rest of their life underground, only returning to the pools to mate. Salamanders are an important part of our ecosystem, and their presence or absence can be a bioindicator of the health of forests and wetlands. Salamanders are rarely seen unless you intentionally look for them. Vern and our other animal ambassadors provide unique educational opportunities for folks to connect with nature.